Tonight, the ocean has become a battlefield, not with missiles, not with warships firing shots, but with seizures, flags, and power play. Far out in Atlantic, 2 oil tankers were stopped, not by pirates, not by rebels, but by the United States with quite help from whom? The United Kingdom. This is where the drama unfolded. The ships were moving slowly across international waters. Their destination was Russia. Their cargo? Oil that Washington says should never have been moved. One ship is called Marinera, other ship is called M. Sophia. And both are now at the center of a global storm. Washington says that this was necessary. That's right. The White House claims that these tankers were part of a hidden system, a network that moves oil in secret. A network designed to beat the sanctions here. They call it a shadow fleet. Now, let me tell you what is a shadow fleet basically. When countries face oil sanctions, they do not stop selling oil. Instead, ships change the name, ships change the flag. Ownership is hidden behind shell companies. Oil keeps flowing quietly across oceans. Now, the US says enough is enough. Their president, Donald Trump's administration, it has made oil control a weapon now, a way to pressurize their rivals, a way to choke the funding. Officials say that these tankers were carrying sanctioned crude oil from Venezuela and Iran. Oil that should never have been reaching the global markets. And here's the key detail. The United Kingdom helped. British intelligence, British coordination, silent support that made the interception possible. Well, London has not denied its role here. One detail has angered Moscow the most. One of the seized tankers, they were sailing under the Russian flag. Now that single fact has turned this from enforcement into confrontation. In fact, Russia's response, it was immediate and sharp. Moscow called the action piracy. It accuses the US and the UK of breaking maritime law. It warned that such seizures, it sets a dangerous precedent. Basically, in simple terms, Russia says, if ships are no longer safe at sea, nobody is. Well, this is not just about oil, this is about control. Who decides what moves on the oceans? Who enforces sanctions? Who has the power to stop a ship in open water? These questions are now echoing far beyond Washington and Moscow. But you know why this matters? Here's a bigger picture. Oil is power, oil is money, oil funds governments, military, influence. By stopping these tankers, the US is sending a message. We will police global energy route. Critics see it very differently. They warn that this could really escalate fast. They say seizures could invite retaliation. They fear a future where oceans become zones of confrontation here. Trade routes depend on trust, and trust, it is cracking. And on the other side, there are supporters. Supporters say that this was long overdue. They argue sanctions means nothing without enforcement. They say shadow fleets undermine the global rules. They believe stopping ships is cheaper than fighting wars. So tonight, the Atlantic is quiet but really tensed. 2 tankers are detained. Diplomats are scrambling. Navies are watching because what happens here, it is not a routine. It is a warning shot, and that too without a bullet.